Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space, all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal, as well as we're going to go ahead and call in Sai Baba. We're going to call in all the Archangel Ascended Masters to help and aid with us. Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Krishna, Buddha, etc. We're going to be reading out of my Ascension Manual, How to Achieve Ascension in This Lifetime. I absolutely love this book, and we're still on chapter 1, the story of creation. It says, the Atlanteans used crystal energy to run almost every aspect of society, hence why I use crystals. I believe I was in Atlantis, as well as Lemuria. I've been told I have a Lemurian heart. It says they had one great crystal, which was the major energy source for the entire continent. It ran cars, ships, submarines, and planets, providing all energy needs of society. And this is why I believe they deemed crystals as demonic. If you think about it, diamonds come out of the ground, gold comes out of the ground, but those aren't demonic. But crystals are demonic. And God created it all, so how could any of it be demonic? God is only of love. Now, if not kept in the sun or cleansed under the full moon or with salt or with selenite plate or something like that, they can absorb negative energy. But I always keep mine on the window sills in the sunlight. They're not going to absorb anything but power from the sun and God. It ran cars, ships, submarines, and airplanes, providing all the energy needs of society. So isn't that interesting that a crystal literally ran all the power, but yet we pay hundreds of dollars to our electric companies each month when literally crystals that come from the ground can run all that. So it says, science was more and more becoming the new God. People became less and less interested in the presence of God. So again, Atlantean, a lot of people started, like half of the society still was good. And then the other half of the society started getting very greedy, very into technology and not abiding by the laws of the universe, the law of cause and effect. The sons of Belial and negative extraterrestrial influences began to take more and more control over the Atlantean civilization. The crystal energy began to be used for warfare and to control the people. One fateful day, the Atlantean scientists tried to use great crystals to send some kind of energy beam through the Earth's crust for some evil purpose. And again, those was really trying to get everybody to start to abide by the laws of the universe. And a lot of people, again, still were good using the crystals and doing good things. But like in anything, there's always going to be those people that take something that's positive and turn it into a negative. I think we see that everywhere on the planet. This precipitated a massive explosion, the likes which had never been seen on the planet. This occurred in approximately 28,000 BC, resulted in the submergence of Atlantis into 3 different islands. This account was alluded to in the Bible's story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. I didn't know that. A period of the building began in Atlantis after this great catastrophe, but Atlantis never returned to its original glory because it was amazing at first. But like all things, greed kind of takes control of everything. And we're seeing that unfortunately go on right now. After the Great Flood, a period of building began in Atlantis. Atlantis became more decadent and as time went on. There were great advancements in electricity, atomic power, and the harnessing of the sun's energy. However, in 10,700 BC, the country reached its steps of moral and spiritual decline. Human sacrifice and sun worshiping were prevalent, as were adultery and corruption. The sun crystals were crudely adapted as a means of corrosion, torture, and punishment. The common people called many sun crystals the terrible crystals. Gigantic earth changes rocked Atlantis around 9,500 BC, and Atlantis vanished from the face of the earth. The explosion was 1 million times greater than that of Hiroshima. Those Atlanteans serving the law of one listened to God, and prophets fled. This catastrophe occurred. They went to Egypt, and they later became known as the Mayans and the Yucatans as the Coast Indians in America. Sorry, that's Iroquois Indians in America. In all these civilizations, the influence of the Atlantis was felt in the buildings of the pyramids. All the secrets of Atlantis are stored in the halls of records in the Great Pyramid. These records are mystically protected. Paul Solomon and the Edgar Casey in the New Source channelings have said the great initiates, who is now living on the planet by the name of John of Pennell, who is the reincarnation of John the Beloved, the disciple of Christ, will be the great one who will travel to Egypt and release all these records. That's amazing. In the Exodus from Atlantis to Egypt, they took them with great spiritual teachers whose name were Thoth. For several thousands of years, Thoth was incarnated into Egypt. So Thoth ascended, and he was able to live. You're able to live like 2,500 years if you want. 707 on the timer. And I've been working with Thoth for about 4 or 5 years now. The pyramids were actually temples of initiation. And I believe Thoth was also the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, the same soul. Do your own research on that, but that's what I believe. So I don't want to stop because I feel like we didn't get too far, but that's just so much to absorb right there. So to me, that is exactly why we've been told our whole lives that certain things are, demonic or whatever the case may be. I believe that a lot of things that are actually good for you are deemed bad because of that reason. They don't want you to heal yourself. They want you to stay in that lower vibrational frequency, in hate and fear and anger and resentment, so that you do not elevate to your higher consciousness. By shedding all those negative things that no longer serve you, I believe, do your own research, you will elevate to a higher frequency, won't be able to be controlled by anybody. So I love you all. I hope this helps. Have a blessed day, and namaste.